It's a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it.
Preseason.
Yeah, right now, you know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
28-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost. Their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And you know he wants to make the most of every carry because he competes with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson, 4 carries and yardage. But Mark Ingram, over 1,000 yards last season. And then the Ravens went out and drafted J.K. Dobbins out of Ohio State in the 2nd round. So now the Ravens potentially have 2 guys to pair with Lamar Jackson in the run game. Wishbone formation, anyone?
An option run with Ingram. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ravens nothing.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. 20. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 50 yards. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Well, Lamar Jackson remembers 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019, and he's into the end zone here as well.
And when you hear that 7 rushing touchdowns in 2019, doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, you almost expect more, right?
Yeah, in your mind, you're thinking Lamar Jackson got in the end zone a bunch more. That might be what he does in 2020.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Kaepernick now on first down. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. This is Elliott. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
On the carry.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 14. A gain there of 21 yards. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. And it's caught. And he's brought down.
That's good for a Cowboy.
First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
First down and goal to go.
Kaepernick going to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Colin Kaepernick taking it in. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Rick Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. They've been faced with a tough test today here. Crowd's been really good. They're struggling. He's struggling. We'll see if they can pick things up.
And the crowd has had an impact, and they feel good about that because he's not playing very well. Not getting the ball to the right places, not doing the things he normally does. He's got to find a way to turn it around against this hostile group.
Yeah, because on the road, don't you look to your quarterback a lot?
You have to, because you certainly can't look to the crowd to help you. They're there to be against you, so your quarterback has to lead you, and the best way he can do it is to play well.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Brought in left side by Snead. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Jackson going to give to Ingram on the option. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, 65 yards. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. They'll start the drive with Elliott. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Kaepernick operating on the bootleg. Throw left side complete. It's Schultz. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On play action, it's Kaepernick eluding the pressure right. On the crossing route, complete. It's Schultz. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Colin Kaepernick, as the first half is winding down, and the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the second time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback. The ability to run the ball fearlessly. And in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
To kick off for Dallas.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a minute. Week 2 of the preseason is upon us. We've got 2 more after this one, and then we get it all started as we normally do.
Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. Now it's Wilson. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Taking over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Justin Matabike brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
At the 18-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
First try for the right arm of Dalton here. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On first down, Pollard. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
4 yards. That's another Cowboys first down.
1st and 10 for Dalton. Over the middle, complete. That's Bell.
10 more yards.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
It's on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 33-yard line.
So Dalton now. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bell. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Blake Bell, 33 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2.
Conversion.
Oh, look at this. They're not even going to get the 2-point play off. Maybe too much indecision. It's going to cost them 5 yards.
Come on, baby. We got to do our job. We got to do our job.
This certainly feels like they were wanting to go for 2, but weren't really sure they should go for 2. Do we, don't we, do we, don't we? And guess what ends up happening?
5-yard penalty.
That's right. Now you probably line up and kick the extra point.
So now after the touchdown, Dalton will lead him up to go for 2. Dalton here from the gun. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Interesting call there. They went for 2 even after the penalty from the 7-yard line. It didn't pay off.
I think the first thought is to go ahead and kick the extra point, but you're not kicking it from the 7-yard line.
Yeah, because
right?
you get pushed
snap.
5 back on the PAT as well.
Right, so they have to take it from the 15 to administer the penalty. So now you're kicking it around 40 yards. So I understand why they probably went for 2 there. They thought they had a better play and a better chance in that situation.
Here's the local Texas product, J.K. Dobbins. He'll have a first down past the 40. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
And now the 3rd-year man out of Rutgers, it's Gus Edwards. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
The tackle by
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Face mask. Defense. Oh, why are we doing this?
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Baltimore.
A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT.
The extra point.
And this one's back to an 8-point game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And was polished off by the touchdown run from the 16-yard line. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
For Baltimore.
And here comes Diggs. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Getting ready to go again. Here's Andy Dalton marching back onto the field. The lead is theirs here in the third quarter, but it's really been the ground game that's been the recipe for success.
You mean the spotlight isn't shining as brightly on the guy throwing it?
No, it's the man behind him that's had a heck of a game.
And that's really okay. That's actually what you're looking for. I mean, your pride tells you, hey, I want to be responsible. I want to throw a bunch of touchdown passes. But when you're able to run the football, typically speaking, your team's doing pretty well. And in this case, they're winning.
We'll see if they have balance on this drive. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stops short of the 30. Tremont Williams, a veteran corner there on the stop.
2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Trying to run for it with Pollard.
Granted, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
A 2-yard gain.
They'll run for it with Pollard. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 65 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling